Hi there, welcome to the series of Vue.js, and in this section we will discuss about template syntax. So let's start. Okay, so I am back again in my Sublime text editor, and as you can see I have already created a simple HTML markup, and also I have included this CDN for Vue.js. And we also have a separate JavaScript file which is app.js where we will write our Vue.js code, and I have already included that file as well. Now let's start by creating a simple div element. So div, and let's give it a ID as app. Now let's move on to app.js file and write some Vue.js code. So in this file we are gonna create an instance of Vue.js. So new Vue, and let's associate this instance with our div element. So div hash app. Now here, don't get confused if I am directly creating an object here instead of assigning this object to a variable like this. Okay, so till the previous section you might have seen me creating object and assigning it to the variable, and basically by assigning this object to a variable you can access any property or methods in future, something like this. So vm dot name. Okay, now it's completely fine if you don't want to assign this object with a variable. As long as you are creating an object with this syntax, it's completely fine. So we have successfully associated our object to this app element. Now one thing that I like to point out here is that this div element with the ID of app will now work as a template here. Okay, now as I said in the previous section that a template is nothing but a valid HTML, and this is indeed a valid HTML. So basically this will work as a template. Okay, but don't worry, we will see how we can create a template separately in upcoming sections. So let's focus on this template syntax. So let's see how we can use view property and method inside this template. So back again in the app.js file, let's create a new property here. So let's say data. Let's say we have a property as name. So let's give it a name as John. Now in order to print this property in our template, we can use mustache syntax, and this mustache syntax is also known as double curly braces syntax. So something like this. Okay, so let's run this application in our browser and see what we get. Okay, so as you can see we are getting this value as John, which is the value of the name property. Now within this double braces syntax we can print any property, or we can even call any method. So let's say welcome, and also we can write any expressions as well. So let's say age is greater than equal to 10, then do something, or do something else. Okay, now let's try out to call a method within this mustache syntax. So let's define a method first. So methods. So now let's say we have a method as welcome, and let's assign it to a function which returns a string as welcome to Vue.js. And by the way, you can also define method by simply using parentheses and the method name. So remove this function and all, and you just have this method name and this parentheses. Okay, now let's check in the browser. So as you can see we have this message as welcome to Vue.js. Okay, now let's try to write a simple expression here. So let's say age is greater than equals to 10, then do something, or else do something else. And obviously this age is nothing but a property, so we need to define this property within our data object. So let's say here age is equals to 11. So let's try to run this in the browser. Okay, so we are getting this do something since age is greater than 10. Okay, so that was the use of double mustache. Now let's try to understand its limitations. So one of the limitation of this double curly braces syntax is that it will escape the HTML element, which means we can't print HTML within this double braces syntax. So let's see an example and try to understand this. So let me remove all of these first. So let's say here we have a property called HTML code. Now obviously we need to define that property here, so let's define it here as HTML code. Now let's write a HTML here, so B, and let's say I am bolder. So if this mustache syntax doesn't escape the HTML, then it should render this I am bold as a bolder. But let's try to check this in the browser. So as you can see, it doesn't render this as a HTML. It simply escapes this HTML. Okay, but right now remember that this will not print the HTML. It will simply escape it. Okay, now one more limitation of this double braces syntax is that you can't print any property as an HTML attribute by using this syntax. Okay, so let's say we have a simple h3 tag, and let's simply write as I am heading. And now let's provide a title as, let's say, title. Here, as we know, this title is an attribute, and basically in HTML anything that combines with equals to and quotation will be considered as an attribute. Okay, now first of all let's define this title in our data object. So let's say title, this is our heading. Okay, now let's try to run this in the browser. Now let's try to inspect this and see if title is appearing or not. Okay, so as you can see, it doesn't render the title property, which means this double curly braces syntax doesn't work inside HTML attribute. So basically those were the limitation of this double curly braces syntax. Okay. Alright, so there is one more restriction with this double braces syntax, which is we can't use multiple statement within this syntax. Basically, we can only use one single JavaScript expression within this double braces syntax. So if we write something like this, let's say where x equals to 10, then it will not work since it's a statement, it's not an expression. So if we run this in the browser, so as you can see, we got an error which says error compiling template. So basically we can't use a statement like this, and also we can't use if else statement within this syntax. So let's say if you are using something like if x equals to 10, then let's say you want to console log something, so this if else is also not allowed. Okay, so basically this is also invalid. So let's try to run again. As you can see, we are again getting the same error. So basically those are the limitations with this double braces syntax. Alright, so that's all for this section. In the next section we will see what is directives and we will learn how to use it. So till then, if you enjoy this video, please leave a like and please subscribe.